That's a good question, and of course, let's be clear, we represent essentially 3 countries, or maybe in my case, I've worked in Germany as well as the US, and you've been in Chile and Syria. The question is, how are discussions carried out in US classrooms, and how might those differ from your countries or in my experience? So how is US discussion in the classroom managed or handled?
We don't really, like, I'm going to talk in Syria, we don't really have those discussion groups. It's not a thing that we usually do. Sometimes we do it, but not all the time. It's different from here. Here it's like every class, almost every class or the other class, we have discussion groups. And at the beginning, for me, I felt a little bit embarrassed, like to go meet people like, hey, I don't know you guys, can we work on this? So I was a little bit embarrassed, but then it turns out like the environment is really comforting. It's really easy to talk with people. It's really, really easy. Nobody will judge a student because of their lack of knowledge or their English level, speaking the language or anything. So it's really comfortable. So the first time it was a little bit stressed about it, but then, with the help of the professors, like they divide us into groups. They give us like a guide to work on, questions, so people start talking and stuff. So it's really easier and fun thing to do, and a good way to meet new students. For an international student, when I first came in here, like I know no one here. Yeah. So I need to make friends. So this was a great opportunity to meet with groups, and the library here is it is like a real library where you can spend like 24 hours a day or whatever, and you can eat, you can drink, you can do whatever you want. Sometimes I saw students like they fall asleep if they're having a PhD thesis or something. They cannot leave basically they have like a lot of books and they're just like crash down the books because they cannot help it anymore. So it's different here, and it's really, really good opportunity to meet students, and all the facilities available. So yeah.
And how about you with your experience with discussions in the classroom?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember different situations. We usually raise our hands if we want to be heard in the classroom in Chile. What I think is also co-art the fact that you can speak out. Here in the US, you can do it. You can speak out. You can make that people can hear your voice. Of course, in a respect and friendly environment in the classroom, and the teachers also will respect that. And each student will be able to speak, and if they don't speak, it will be asked by the teacher. And I have the experience currently in one of my classes. So everyone participate in classroom, everyone collaborate with the lecturer. It's not just the teacher who direct the thing, who direct the class. So everyone collaborate, and I 100% agree with Ahmed. Is everyone is part of the group, and even though you don't want to be part of the group, you have to deal with your personal fears and speak out.
Yeah, no, I would totally agree with that. I think that's a real distinction between U.S. higher education and maybe many other countries of the world, where there's really, the students truly do have a voice both in the classroom and in the institution, and there is an expectation on the part of faculty, even in grading in some cases, yes, where participation is also graded. So, yeah, students get a certain percentage of their grade or their final grade based on how much they participated in the classroom. So that is something that we as faculty want students to do, and we encourage that. And you guys both make it clear that the rest of the students also sort of create that environment where discussion is really a major part of going through a course.